7 military exercises used by special forces that build insane strength. Most people in the gym train for health, fitness, or to look better in the mirror. But special forces soldiers, their training is about survival. They prepare for the unimaginable, carrying wounded comrades, scaling obstacles, crawling through mud, and moving forward under exhaustion when quitting simply isn't an option. Their strength isn't about show, it's about pure functional performance. And the good news is, you don't need to enlist to train like this. Today I'll show you 7 brutal exercises straight from military training that will build real strength in your body and mental toughness in your mind. No excuses, no expensive gear. If you make it to the end, you'll already be stronger than most. Before we begin, drop your name and how long you've been training in the comments. I want to know who's ready for battle. Simple to look at, devastating when done right. Mountain climbers are a staple of military conditioning because they build core strength, agility, and endurance all in one shot. Imagine sprinting uphill while staying in place. Your abs, obliques, quads, shoulders, and arms all fire at once. To do it correctly, get into a plank position with your hands under your shoulders, body in a straight line. Drive one knee forward, then switch legs in a smooth rhythm. Keep your hips low and your core braced as if a drill sergeant is watching for mistakes. The most common errors: hip shooting too high, back sagging, or going so fast that your form collapses. Remember, control first, speed later. Start with 3 sets of 30 seconds, rest 1 minute between sets. Over time, build to 45 seconds with only 30 seconds of rest. Special forces sometimes do these with weighted vests, but first master the basics. This one takes you back to primal movement. Soldiers love it because it works everything at once: shoulders, chest, arms, core, legs, even grip. More than that, it develops coordination and endurance under fatigue. Start on all fours with hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Lift your knees just 2 inches off the ground. Now move forward by stepping your right hand and left foot together, then your left hand and right foot. Keep your back flat, hips low, and steps controlled as if crawling under enemy fire. The big mistakes: taking steps that are too long, letting your hips rise too high, or dragging your knees on the ground. Start with about 30 feet, rest for 60 seconds, and repeat 5 times. As you improve, push for 50 feet with less rest. Elite soldiers even crawl with sandbags on their backs to mimic carrying equipment. Forget the perfect barbell in the gym. Soldiers train for chaos, and that's exactly what the sandbag deadlift gives you: lifting unstable weight that shifts with every rep. This builds raw posterior chain power, glutes, hamstrings, lower back, while forcing your grip, core, and traps to stabilize. Place a sandbag between your feet, stand shoulder width apart, and hinge at the hips while bending your knees. Keep your spine neutral as if a rod runs from your head to your tailbone. Grab the bag, brace your core, and drive through your heels until you're standing tall. Lower it with the same control. Mistakes: rounding your back, lifting with your arms, or slamming the bag down. Control is key. Start with 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps, resting 90 seconds. On to go military style. After your last rep, carry the sandbag 20 meters like you're evacuating a fallen comrade. A regular push-up trains your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Add a shoulder tap, and suddenly your balance and stability get tested like never before. The soldiers use this variation to bulletproof their core and expose weak links. Start in a push-up position, lower down until your chest almost hits the ground, then press up. At the top, lift one hand and tap the opposite shoulder without twisting your hips. Alternate sides each rep. Common mistakes: rotating the hips, arching the back, or skipping the full push-up before the tap. Keep everything tight, as if someone is trying to push you over. Begin with 3 sets of 8 reps per side, then build to 4 sets of 12 with shorter rests. Love them or hate them, burpees are the ultimate test of physical and mental grip. Soldiers use them because they mimic real combat demands, getting knocked down and exploding back up, over and over. From standing, squat down, kick your feet back into plank. Do a push-up, jump your feet forward, and explode into a jump with arms overhead. Smooth transitions are key, no sloppy pauses. Mistakes include skipping the push-up, cutting the jump short, or rounding your back. Start with 5 sets of 8 reps, resting 90 seconds. Push yourself until your lungs are on fire, that's exactly the point. It looks like a static exercise, but in reality, every muscle works to hold the line. Special forces sometimes do this in freezing conditions, teaching not just muscle endurance but mental resilience under discomfort. Rest on your forearms with elbows under shoulders, body in a straight line from head to heels. Contract your abs, glutes and quads. Imagine bracing for a punch. The biggest mistake: just lying there passively. Every muscle should be active. Start with 30 to 45 seconds, rest a minute, and repeat 3 times. Work up to 2 minutes without breaking form. The ultimate test of bodyweight strength. Every elite unit in the world uses pull-ups as a standard. They build a wide, powerful back, crushing grip, and the confidence of knowing you can lift your body whenever needed. Grip the bar with palms facing forward, slightly wider than shoulder width. Start with arms straight, then pull until your chin clears the bar. Lower with control. Don't swing or cheat with momentum. Imagine your hands are just hooks, and you're pulling with your back. Mistakes: half reps, shrugging shoulders to ears, or dropping down too fast. Perform 4 sets to failure, even if it's just 3 reps at first. Build slowly. Elite units add weight or slow descents for advanced torture. These 7 exercises are not about aesthetics. They're about becoming unbreakable. Mountain climbers, bear crawls, sandbag deadlifts, shoulder tap push-ups, burpees, plank holds, and pull-ups. This is the training soldiers rely on when failure isn't an option. Add them to your training, and you'll not only get stronger, but tougher physically and mentally. Because in the end, real strength isn't built for the mirror. It's built for life.